Hello everybody and welcome to a new What If on the channel, where I will be discussing what happens when Kurama is sealed inside of Sakura Haruno. I'll be right back after the intro.
That's a real hot album, homie. I wonder who wrote it. Oh shit. Oh day, pray them niggas go away. Oh, we sell the clowns around it, look like circus show. This is not the album either, these are just the throwaways. This shit's still so cold when it drop, it's gonna be a motherfucking snow day. Hey, boy, it's good and he knows it. He don't say it, he shows it. I'm just like DeRozan. If I shoot it, it goes in. I'm in Cali just coasting. Get him so wet, then he coasters. I got a selfie with Oprah. I just ain't ever posted. And I'm in my happy place posted. I ain't frowned since 06. I ain't cried since 01. My bad like Six Flags in your house is no fun. You can come back to mine though. Your friend in Cupid is fine though. We gon' end on a high note.
So, as I said in the intro, we are going to be discussing what would have happened to the series of Naruto if Sakura had Kurama sealed inside of her. Now, I can already hear someone somewhere saying, "What the hell am I thinking?" And the answer is pretty simple, is that I'm not thinking. I really am not. I mean, I have got to be on track to even consider this idea. But the whole idea, my whole process of thinking was, everyone hates Sakura because she couldn't do anything, and that mainly stemmed from a general lack of chakra and lack of what's it called? Character development. Yeah, that. So I figure I should fix that by adding some chakra to her chakra reserves and making this center around her a bit more than it should. So what I'm aiming to do is not only have Kurama divided, but having the second half of Kurama, instead of being put into Nagato, that it will be put into Sakura. Now, you're thinking, how is this gonna happen? Because I'm gonna need to change around a lot of stuff to make it so that Sakura ends up with Kurama, or at least half of him. And to that I say, we really only need to change a couple key things. The first big one that we're gonna change is the time around when Sakura was born. We're gonna make that closer to when Naruto was born. I do not know when Sakura was born, but I'm under the impression that she's a bit older than Naruto. So to fix that, we just scooch her conception along a couple months. So with that out of the way, next comes the how does Kurama get sealed inside of her? Well, for that, I think that we need to change is Minato and Kushina's relationship to Sakura's parents. And by that I mean make them friends, close friends. And having that, there would be a trust between them, and when and around the time that Kurama is let loose, that Minato has to reseal Kurama, but he figures that Naruto can only handle half the chakra, so in a brilliant idea, he convinces the Harunos to let him seal Kurama inside of little baby Sakura. And he succeeds. And then promptly dies. So, now, let's get into a bit more of the background information. So, I don't think that Naruto would be left alone as basically a wild child to roam around the village anymore. I think that the Harunos would end up adopting him as their son, because of one huge reason. He would be essentially the only person in the village that could understand Sakura properly now. Because with her now having half the Kyuubi stuck inside of her, and Naruto having the other half, they are basically two halves of the same whole. And they figure that the rest of the village isn't gonna have any sympathy for either of them, so they might as well both have each other. Now this leads to Naruto growing up in a family setting, and this is real good for him as a character, or as a person. This means that he is not as rambunctious, and any pranks that he pulls are immediately scolded upon by his parents, but also he has a partner in crime in Sakura who will also perform pranks with him whenever they are feeling a little impish, shall we say. Yeah, that's real bad, shall we say. There, got it. And so, beyond that, we're gonna skip ahead a little right to the graduation ceremony. Not ceremony, test. Sorry, got graduation on the mind. So, for the graduation test, I'm going to say that both Sakura and Naruto fail. Now, Naruto fails for the obvious original reason given by the manga and anime, but Sakura's is a bit more complex. One is that she feels a lot closer to Naruto, and she knows that he cannot perform the clone jutsu. That it's simply not possible for him. That his chakra control is shit, combined with the fact that, well, he's just not able to concentrate that hard to do it. Now, and then for the second reason, is the fact that Sakura has so much chakra. And as stated, I believe it was stated in the manga somewhere that because of how much chakra Naruto has, he cannot perform the clone jutsu. Now, I'm not saying that chakra in this scenario has the same amount of chakra, but even with her amount of chakra control, she cannot get her chakra controlled to the degree that she can make a normal clone. So the two of them fail, and they end up getting the whole lie from Mizuki, or is it Mitsuki? It's one of the two. I'll put it up here on the screen. So you both steal the ceiling scroll. Now, as normal, I'm gonna have Naruto learn the Shadow Clone Jutsu, but I imagine in a conversation going a little like this: Sakura, we can't both learn the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Then we might not pass and get made ninja. So you find a different one. So Sakura would be requested to find a different one, and I'm gonna say that she takes a look at the Flying Thunder God, and I feel again like someone's staring daggers at me. And it's not confirmed that the Flying Thunder God's in the Healing Scroll, but I guess we can basically confirm since it was a very important jutsu, and it was a Hokage's signature jutsu. And no, wait. I mean, is it technically a signature jutsu? Yeah, but I would probably give that spot to the Rasengan, but I digress. So, they both individually learn separate jutsu. And then, when it comes time for Mitsuki to come along, you have the same reaction. And it's the same damn shit happening all over again, where it gets a whole it's a whole deal, and they find out about Kurama inside of them. And and then they both kick Mizuki's ass. Just full on, he gets totally obliterated. His ass is thoroughly whooped. So they both become ninja, and they end up getting the pictures taken. I'm gonna say that the whole picture thing does not happen the same. I mean, because I feel like the Honos would make a big deal out of telling Naruto that he cannot mess with this and cannot mess it up. So and I'm gonna say the whole thing with Konoha happens again. But now here's a little thing that I had a bit of time wrestling with myself on whether I should let Naruto keep his signature jutsu, the sexy jutsu. And I say that yes, he does keep it, and that not only that, but Sakura also knows it. And I feel like it would be kept a bigger secret, a bit of a secret from his foster parents, the Honos, and he wouldn't so readily use it. But he would end up pulling it out for this occasion, teaching it to Konohamaru, and then him and Sakura having a laugh about it later. So with that out of the way, team assignments go the exact same, because beyond the whole clone thing, I think that Sakura would still be top Konoichi in her class, and so that the two of them would be happy that they're in a team together. But then when it's announced that Sasuke is in their team, I'd say that Sakura would have a more glum tone towards Sasuke, because I feel like they would be more rivalish, because I think that Sakura would be not as flaunty over him since she is hated, and also the fact that she's also the top Konoichi in their class, and that basically means that they're already at the top, so they should, and they're rivals now. So I'm gonna say meeting Kakashi goes the exact same, and stuff's pretty much the same up until they try and take the bells away from him. Now for the bell test, I'm gonna say that Naruto and Sakura are working together right off the bat, like trying to work together real good, with Naruto distracting Kakashi with shadow clones, and then Sakura tagging him with a teleportation tag, which would definitely catch Kakashi off guard. Like, what the hell? Well, she's got this. So I think that he ditched his flak jacket during the fight, so that she couldn't teleport to him. But they would end up passing, not needing to go through the whole feeding Naruto thing, because the two of them were showing real good teamwork together. So that goes the same. And then I believe it's the Land of Waves arc next, and I will get to that in the next video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you later. Signing up, the Legend Ranger signing off.